I'm Sean Clary with Tribute Tactical, and we're here today with Gunpowder Meditation. We're here at their invitation to do a review and an assessment of the Wilson Combat 92G, and more specifically the short reach trigger, which is an aftermarket add-on you can install in the 92G. The reason Gunpowder Meditation called us here at Tribute Tactical is they know that we're very experienced in the 92. Myself, I've shot tens of thousands of rounds from an M9 in the military during competition and training, and I've been shooting the M9 Beretta since 1987 up until I retired in 2010. So they knew I had a good experience with a stock 92, and be an interesting comparison, the stock to the Wilson 92G, especially with the short reach trigger. So I brought with me today, as a control, if you will, a stock, well-used Beretta 92. This rode in the holster of a deputy sheriff for many, many years. When he transitioned to a Glock, I got the opportunity to buy it, so I bought it. It is standard configuration as you buy it from the store. It's got the stock trigger, the stock safety configuration, which is either safety's on or safety's off, with a stock hammer. It's even sporting some wood grips here. It's got the stock trigger pull, everything's stock, it's unmodified as it sits here. So we'll be contrasting that with the Wilson Combat Beretta 92G Brigadier Tactical. This is an updated version of the Beretta 92 or the M9. It sports a rail, slightly shorter trigger, or slightly shorter barrel. This also has the short reach trigger installed. So with the short reach trigger installed, the distance between the back of the grip and the front of the trigger has been reduced some. And it also has the aftermarket hammer. This is sporting a decocker only, so it's not a safety. And we'll see if the short reach trigger actually has an ergonomic benefit, especially for me with my small hands and struggling for years and years and years with the long trigger reach of the Beretta 92 or M9. So we'll go do some shooting and see how they compare. Thank you. First we'll do the stock Beretta, and I'll do 5 double action shots at the left pasty with the Beretta double action. Let's try the Wilson 92G Brigadier Tactical. See how far the Beretta's come. Okay, so there's 5-round group size is comparable. However, in double action, this one is not near as much work as that one is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the safety on, because it has a safety, which is why I don't carry this gun. So it has a manual safety that's slide mounted, so I'm going to use it because it's on there, because if you have one on your gun, you should train to use it, right? So I'm gonna do it for this drill. So the first drill we're gonna do is gonna be from the ready, 1 shot to the body in 1 second.
Stand by.
There's a lot going on, so what you'll see what I'm doing is with my offhand, I'm staging my thumb on the safety so that I can do it. If I use my firing hand thumb, it's just awkward, way awkward with the grip to get my thumb up here and staged on it. So I'm just using my support hand to stage and get ready for the drill. Which means I have to, upon the beat, not only disengage the safety, but reacquire my grip to get on target.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
It'll be interesting to slow that down in slow motion and show how much effort I'm having to go through to get that double action pull on target. If you slow it down, you're going to see everything just trying to get that double action pull there in time. And I've been shooting this gun since 1987. So I mean, I'm very familiar with this gun. Imagine somebody who's a new shooter trying to master this drill with the stock Beretta with that double action pull. From the ready, 1 round in 1 second to the body at 7 yards. It's a lot of work. Okay, so now since I don't have to disengage the safety, because this is a decocker only, I can start with my good grip. I can start with the front sight below my firing eye where it's supposed to be. Ready.
Stand by. .76.
Ready.
Stand by. .81.
So 2 things on this. One, obviously, as we mentioned, it being decocker only for this drill, I can go ahead and establish my good grip before I shoot. Also, the reach for this is a lot shorter, and it may only be, I don't know what the measurement exactly is, but it may be 1/8 of an inch, but it's a huge difference ergonomically for my short trigger finger. That first shot, when I'm focusing on the front sight tip and gradually increasing pressure until the shot breaks, I don't have to put as much physical effort into that. So I can do it faster, and the times reflect that it's a lot faster onto that first shot. So usually with that drill, I'm a .76, .75 with a single action 1911. So if I'm approaching 7.6 and scaring .80 with the double action shot, that says a lot about the trigger. And it's a lot more comfortable to shoot, and it's a lot easier to shoot. Probably if you slow motion down a lot, you'll see that I'm not working near as hard to keep the gun steady as I'm pressing that trigger to the rear. So that was my second shot out of the stock Beretta, the 1.02 or whatever that was. And then all of the Wilson 92G brake tacks ended up in here.